just kind of just let teams walk over us, and that shit is frustrating.
What's going on, guys? ダンカマヨシです。というわけで今回はね、ウィザーズのブラッドリー・ビールがまた切れてると、怒り心頭だと、そういったニュースを見て、インタビューを見てみたら、やっぱり切れとったね。だから今回はその辺を見ていこうって感じです。今日ね、アメリカはスーパーボールって言って、フットボールのね、決勝戦の日だと。それでね、アメリカ人は俺の友達も含めて、すごく盛り上がっとるんやけど、そして登録人数もあと1500人くらいで、ついに4万人。本当にありがたいし、これからもよろしくお願いします。というわけで、ブラッドリー・ビールね、今日はそのスーパーボールもあったということで、すごく早い時間帯に、この NBA の試合は全て消化されてって、今回はホーネッツってやったんやけど、試合は119対97でボロ負けしたと。まあそのぶっちぎれとるブラッドリー・ビール、今のチームに対して。
Well, I mean, it's tough because we're all adults. I can't do it for guys. I can only do it for myself. All we can do is encourage the next man to be ready to go and, accept the challenge. I can't do that for someone else. It's like, I can't do you guys' job. You guys can't do my job. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody has a role. Everybody has a responsibility. And we all got to do them. When we're guarding our man, your objective is to guard your man, help the next man, and vice versa. But for whatever reason, we don't do that. And, Coach is doing it. You see the little subtle signs he does. He's benching guys. He's taking guys out early. Like, you would think like that would like kind of click and roll over for us, but it doesn't. So,
なんか自分のことは自分でやらなければいけないっていうことを強調しとったけど、俺はね、何を隠そうこの試合見てないけど何とも言えないけど、でもなんかこの彼の言葉を聞いてると、その彼の周りができてなくて、そしてビールにとっては彼らを助けてる暇はないと。自分のことは自分でやってくれと。だけど今回スタッツ見たら、確かに得点はね、31得点と彼は結構取っとるんやけど、プラスマイナスでね、チームワーストのマイナス27。いや、チームワーストは八村塁のマイナス29やった。このプラスマイナスっていうのは、その人がコートにおるときにできる得失点差ね。だからこの数字だけ見ると、なんかこう、ブラッドリー・ビールは自分だけできてるみたいな感じで言ってるけど、ちょっとどうかなって思うよね。例えばこのプラスマイナスでは、ガードのネトとかね、プラス7でいいんやけど、このプラス7がチームハイやね。彼ね、結構いいよね。まあそしてこのブラッドリー・ビールの今の気持ち。
Yeah, I'm gonna drive myself crazy if we do that. Like, you gotta throw him out, man. It's unfortunate, It's like we gotta have some pride, man. It's a dog. Why no dog? Just kind of just let teams walk over us, and that shit is frustrating. So yeah, you just gotta leave it here, man. We got our butts kicked twice, 20 plus, 30 plus, 2 nights in a row. It's never appealing to anybody. So yeah, we just move on to Chicago.
むちゃくちゃイライラしとるね。みんな大人だからプライドを持てと。でもこれチームメイトが聞いたらちょっとイラッとするかもね。特にウエストブルックとかね。これがね、悪影響にならんかったらいいけどね。そしてウィザーズにはね、もちろん今言ったウエストブルックとか、日本の八村塁とかもおるんやけど、この彼らがいるロッカールームについて。
Yeah, for sure. There's no laughter, there's no chatter, there's no, nobody's happy. Everybody's...I guess the only positive about it is like it seems like we care, but it's like we got to carry that over onto the floor, not after we got an ass whoop, So I think it's kind of frustrating part, but we just got to stay together and keep chipping.
笑いもなければ会話もないと。ハッピーではないと。まあ負け続けとるけんそこはわかるんやけど、あえてそこをね、年上の彼とかリーダーがね、そんな文句を言うぐらいやったら、こう盛り上げていってほしいよね。と俺は思うんやけど、その負けとってチームが暗くなるのはわかるけど、そこをあえてリーダーがね、引っ張っていって明るくしていかんと、余計に悪循環になりそうよね。そして今のこのチームのディフェンスについて。
Well, we lost this game how we pretty much lost every other one. We can't guard nobody.And when we can't defend, it shows. We were giving up 30 to 40 points a quarter, especially beginning of the game. That's not acceptable. I'm looking at our plus minus. I was like minus 27 or something. It's like some of it feels unreal half the time, but it's like we aren't guarding. We aren't guarding, and then offensively we're very stagnant. We're not aggressive. We allow other teams to be the aggressors. And we're going to be out of our mind if we think Chicago is going to be any different. You know, they're a hungry team. They smacked us already earlier in the year. So we got to have the mentality that we are desperate. We're desperate for wins. You know, we're in no position to celebrate a win. We're in no position to be high about a win. You know, we got to put something together. You know, obviously it's one at a time, but, you know, playing teams in our division, Charlotte, they're hungry. You know, we need these games, but not even that. Like, come close down the line, you know, we need these against Chicago too. So every game matters. Every game counts. You eventually run out of time. So there's no more like, oh, let's wait on guys. We're healthy. We're back. You know, we got to be better.
そうね、ホーネッツは本来同じくらいのレベルのね、チームのはずなのに、こうやってボロ負けして、もう次のシカゴもね、一回負け取るということで、今回はぜひ勝っていかないかんね。やっぱディフェンスにアグレッシブさが足りないと、もう本当に彼が言っとるように死に物狂いでやっていかないかんね。そして逆にオフェンスについて。
So like offensively, the only thing you can really control is not turning the ball over and getting a shot up every time. If we can control making shots, we'd win every game, you know, or we'd be 100% from the field. You know, that's kind of out of our control. You know, guys are going to miss shots. Guys are going to make shots. You know, as long as we get one up every time, I think that at least allows us time to get our defense set. We turn the ball over, can't. You know, teams are killing us in transition. You know, so that has to be, you know, better for us in terms of that end. And then it's just a will on defense. You know, it's just a personal will that you have to want to guard. You have to want to get back in transition. You have to want to box out. You have to want to rebound. Those are all things that we all physically, individually can control. You know, it's not like us shooting a ball where it's, oh, you don't know, maybe it'll go in, maybe it won't. You can control whether you guard your man, whether you box out, you know, whether you're in position to get a rebound. All of those things are controllable.
まあもちろんやっぱりボールをターンオーバー、ミスしないようにしてシュートにつなげていくことが大事やと。これはレブロン・ジェームスもよく言ってることよね。そうすることによっていいリズムのディフェンスが生まれていくと。そしてディフェンスでは強い意志を持ってコントロールできることに専念する。スクリーンアウトからのリバウンド。そしてもちろん相手に対するディフェンスと。そしてブラッドリー・ビールはね、今回のこのオールスターの中間発表で今のところイーストのガード部門1位なんやけど、彼のこのオールスターに対する意見。
Currently, I'm not excited about it, honestly. I mean, just from the protocols and everything we have to go through now, I think, no disrespect to the All-Star game, but, you know, it's a pandemic going on. You know, All-Star weekend is about the experience for the fans, for everybody, you know, for families to be in an environment, and that's not going to be there. You know, we're not going to be at appearances. We're not going to be able to do the things we normally do. So I don't think it's worth the force. You know, I don't think there's any benefit for either side, us or the PA side, the league side. I don't think there's a benefit for anybody besides people watching guys hoop, you know, which we're doing on a daily anyway. So, I don't know. I mean, obviously we gotta vote on it and make a decision about it, but I don't know.
投票でやるんかな。まあどっちにしても彼もレブロンと同じ意見やね。このコロナがひどい中やってる場合ではないと。だけど今のところ彼がガード部門のトップであることに対して。
You know what? I'm blessed and honored. I would be lying to say I'm excited about that. That's a huge honor. You know, to be able to gain that recognition from fans around the world. You know, that means the world to me for sure. You know, obviously I'd rather have more wins under my column and in that phase, but I'm also kind of confused too, Fred, because I think we both know why, but it's like what was so different from this year and last year. But to each his own, you know. I appreciate everybody that shows their love and support, and well, I guess we're finally tuning in. So hopefully we keep going, keep voting.
まあそれは嬉しいやろうね。世界中のファンがね、彼に投票して、日本からもたくさん投票してると思うんやけど、しかも去年はね、素晴らしい成績を残しながら選ばれなかったから、まあやるにせよやらんにせよ、この票が集まってることに関しては嬉しいと。そしてこのチームの今後について。
We have to be a lot. I mean, defense always starts with, like I said before, your individual pride and will and want to guard. You know, we have to want to do our job on that end of the floor. If you have just one person who's out of sync, who's not bought in, it ruins the continuity and the strings that we're attached to. So just accepting that challenge, and understand that has to be our identity. And we won't win games unless you guard. We're not, it's no disrespect to us, but we're not put together well enough to outscore teams. That's not who we are. That's not how we should be. That's not how we should identify ourselves. We're not going to outscore you. We have to be able to get that into our head that we're a defensive team. We have to be a physical team. And, we just got to keep like pounding that into guys' heads and pounding it into, us in practice and just constantly working at it because, right now we're not getting it. It's not clicking for whatever reason. We have to have that will and that desire to want to guard, get pissed off that your man scores on you. That's not happening. It's not happening.
そうね、やっぱりその気持ちの部分で相手にやられたら悔しがって、なんなら怒りを感じてやり返せと。そして強い意志とプライドを持ってやる。いや、今のウィザーズのディフェンスはね、コーチを変えたらいいっていう意見もたくさん見るけど、コーチを変えたぐらいで変わるんかな、今のディフェンスが。そもそもディフェンスができる選手が少なすぎる気がする。あとやっぱりさっきの話だとロッカールームでの雰囲気とかね、そういったところも影響してそうだから、そういうやれるところはね、頑張っていい雰囲気でやっていってほしいよね。というわけで今回も575やりますか。今のウィザーズとかけて575コメントしてください。最優秀コメントは固定します。はい、ってな感じで今回は以上なんやけど、この動画を少しでも面白いなと思ったら、高評価とチャンネル登録よろしくお願いします。はい、ってな感じで今回は以上になります。ご視聴ありがとうございました。